Hey, so today I'm going to show you a little bit about gross margin reporting and how to set that up. If you'd like more information on why this is so important, make sure to check out our linked article in the description. So let's get started by just turning it on in the first place. So let's first look at right up here on our dashboard. We see our monthly sales right here. Now we're going to change what's presented to us on our dashboard. So we're going to go to software setup, and then we're going to go to point of sale module. We're going to scroll down, and we're going to hit enable on profitability reporting. And this allows Punchey to track not just your sales, but also your gross margin percentage and gross profit. Essentially, this is how much you take home to cover your company overhead. So now let's go back to our dashboard, and always remember you can toggle this. And now we can see our gross margin percentage right here pop up as easy as it could be for us. Now, let's talk a little bit about what goes behind this. So the first thing is your labor hours per paid service, or billable hours. And you can see those again when we go to settings and software setup. And then we're going to go ahead to point of sale. And we're going to go to services menu setup. And now right here you can see your labor hours paid. 90 minutes equals 1.5, and this is your labor hours paid per service. And this is also called billable hours, flat rate hours, or labor hours. And this goes into tracking your labor cost, which make up half of the cost that are accounted for in your gross margin. The other half being inventory cost, but this isn't your entire labor cost. So you can also add a service that's just called labor and set it to 1.0 if you have some jobs where you're not as sure. So just to quickly give you a look at that, just add in labor and then put in 1 and then just save that. And now that'll be in your system. Now let's go back to our software setup, because the other half of labor cost is hourly wage. So we're going to go to software setup under settings, and this time we're going to go to calendar and resources, and we're going to click on detailer right here. And now you can see your labor cost per hour, and this is just the hourly wage that you're paying your employee. So if you want to input another employee, then you can just put in their labor cost per hour right on there. And that's where the components from labor cost come from. As always, make sure you're using your register to check out invoices. So this is just our normal checkout process, as this will be the top line in your gross margin percentage. So that is what's going to power your sales. Now, you can see the breakdown here month by month. It tracks your service cost, which is what we just talked about. It's the cost of your labor, so it's your hourly employees and the cost of them. And then your flat rate employees, or billable hours, brought together to compile your labor or service cost. And then you also have your inventory cost, which is the cost of your supplies or your inventory. And then your gross profit, which is just it's your gross profit, and this is going to be powered by your sales. So you could also break it down by week or by day. Now let's just some quick additional notes on inventory cost and labor cost. So you can always see your labor costs in your reports. Go to operations reports and then resource service cost reports. And this is going to bring up a report that really lets us take a wide lens view at our business. So when we're in our resource service cost, we can see the labor cost of each employee right here. And this is just how much it's really costing you, truly costing you to employ them. And then if you want to break down by job, just click on an employee's name, and you can see that actually the resource or the labor cost per job. And that's a super helpful tool. And then lastly, if you sell any inventory or parts, you're going to want to check out this section. So we're going to go to software setup again under our settings. And then we're going to go to inventory management. And now that we're on the inventory page, let's just explore this a little bit to see where our inventory cost is coming from. So let's start by adding a new product to our inventory. So you can enter in whatever you need to, fill this out accordingly, And then when you go over here, just make sure to click track stock and then input a total cost, because this is what we'll be pulling for your inventory costs, and this is so your gross margins are most accurate. You can also do this to an existing inventory item by just clicking this little edit button down here, and then you can input a new total cost for new purchases and adjust this however you like. So that's how easy it is to see your inventory and your inventory cost, and that's how inventory cost, labor cost, and total sales all play into your gross margin report. If you ever have any questions, always feel free to reach out, check out our YouTube channel, and make sure to have an amazing day.